understand how the elements function and work together, but I don't control how they work together. Sometimes they'll spill out. Sometimes you get this tiniest little nick and it'll just bleed the pool dry. Sometimes my calculation is correct and sometimes it's not. And sometimes they don't work, and failure is a part of it. I like to think about the object of the painting as like a form in the world, you know, so it has like a sense of like it's like physical self. One can separate that object from its environment. It has like a autonomous physical nature. So I like to have works that just like very simply will occupy multiple panels. This is a very, very slow process. It's a very meticulous process. It's a very micro process, something that is very zoomed in, and it requires a great deal of focus and intention. Because of the sort of the nature of the materials, they are sort of, you could say, one-shot paintings. There's zero margin for error. Working along the edge, holding the brush perpendicular to the lip of the stretcher, you know, there's a little bit off in it. You lose it and the pool bleeds out and the work is a failure. So there's a lot of intention. I like to think about like this like musical chair thing and the way that I move with the works during the process of creation. There's this willingness to sort of recede into the background enough to allow all of these external things, these elements around you to kind of like percolate to the surface. And this way of moving and this way of being in here will create that space for you to access that part of yourself that is necessary to make the work. But I'm interested in the way the works themselves can move through the world, move through our environments in a way that we understand, which typically is looking for forms. But I think what's lost in that is the acknowledgement of emptiness, of nothingness. The relationship of form and non-form and the utility of silence and negative space from a purely compositional perspective allows all of these elements to really work together. It's about questioning the autonomy of the object. It's about implying notions of infinitude as a container for silence is really like the core structure of my visual practice.